gotta remember that chorus, man. Just wow. There's another beat on there too, man. In fact, we'll play after this one. I'm not gonna stop talking about motherfucking chorus to you. I got this one and another one. This bitch hard.
This vibe. Harmony on.
That's what I'm saying. I got a chorus to it. It like still I'm home for the best, but expecting the worst after all of the years that I cried. Still I open my heart right back up. What's up? So why not? So why not? So why not? Got most high on my side, so why not? So why not? But that shit hard though, man. If I can remember, I gotta remember the rest of my shit. Like it go with the beat perfect. I was in the motherfucking job just
Started
flowing, man. I can't remember the beginning of how my shit go though. I gotta remember it.
yeah. We on this vibe, man. Like, share, and subscribe on it. See brother Tazamak, going with Tazamak, staying on here every day, upload new content. Yeah.
But yeah, when we write to this, though, I wanna do this. We gonna write to this bitch right. Cause I'm gonna figure out my chorus and we gonna actually put that bitch up there
Yeah.
and actually like have our verses down there.
Yeah, we got a song coming to this. Definitely. It's vibing right now. Gonna speak on some more.
Just vibing right now with my brother, you know what I'm saying? We recently I've been going through and he been going through the same thing, a spiritual awakening. Like for a long time I've been asleep. So if anybody out there just now seeing reoccurring numbers 444, 1111, 111, 222, 333, 911, 1212, any of those, man, I advise y'all to look it up and really find out who y'all is and wake up from this matrix, because we are in the matrix, and that means that you're going through your spiritual awakening. That shit is real.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trippy as fuck. It's gonna trip you out. You're gonna think you're going crazy, but just keep going with it because you're getting into your truth. And a lot of people, even your family members, they ain't gonna believe you. They gonna call you crazy. They gonna talk down on you because they ain't went through theirs yet. But stay with it. Stay the course. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all find, you know what I'm saying, what y'all looking for, because I just figured out these last couple of weeks and months, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I'm non-religious. And I was raised in the kingdom all my life, but I was young, so I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know no better. But you do not have to be religious to connect with God. So
Yeah. And you know the brothers, by the truth, they'll tell you the word religion come from the Latin word religios, which means to hold back or restrain. So you know, just that alone, knowing what the word religious mean and knowing that these are religions set up by man, you know, like I say, spiritual is following your path, you know, following the spirit that God gives you. When you dealing with religion, that is following after doctrines, right? Because any religion that's set up is based off of a doctrine. And for the most part, those doctrines are written by man, you know what I'm saying? They are formed by man. You know, a lot of us, we say that the Bible was inspired, but every word of the Bible was not inspired by man. By God. That's just facts.
plus, you know what I'm saying, the Bible has been rewritten so many times, you can't really even look for it like that. You got to do your research. And I'm still doing research myself, trying to get into this. Because like I said, I'm very new to it. But the only thing is, I really do feel like I'm connected. I don't feel like bad spirit is on me, nothing like that. I feel like I'm truly being awakened, and it feels good. It feels good, even though I've received so much hate, so much discouragement from it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm on my right path. The only thing I can tell you is us being humans, whether you male or female, you have to walk your own path, find your own truth. Because there's so many lies out here, you know what I'm saying? Government lying to us, you got family members lying to you about shit, you know what I'm saying? Generational curses and shit like that. They want to stay in this matrix because they find it comfortable. You got to get out of your, you know what I'm saying? You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, period. That's what you got to do. You're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, rather than like if you go to the gym.
Yeah, what was your other saying? We're going to hashtag that.
Oh, yeah, my other saying is, if it don't challenge you, it won't change you.
That's real talk.
If it don't challenge you, it won't change you. So notice, if you being challenged, it's going to change you, because like I just went through my trials and shit in my relationship, but at the end of it, it changed me because it grew me closer to God and spirit, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. And now I know that I am capable of loving one woman and not for lust, you know what I'm saying, because it was this beautiful girl I was looking at on Instagram, beautiful, you know what I'm saying, thick everything, but at the end of the day, I noticed she was my lesson. And God put me there to show me, like, no, you think you want this. This is not what you want. This is not what you want. I mean, this is what you want, but it's not what you need. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what you want, but it's not what you need. So it's like, I was sending her messages saying like, oh, you my soulmate, we connected. But at the same time, she wasn't my soulmate. She was my karmic lesson.
You gotta know, like, you gotta know what you're looking at. And no, not like when we dealing with things, like we think we know what we want based off of eyesight and senses, right? But based off of spirit, though, that's what really count. Like, what do you want based off of spirit? What do you want based off of the deeper things that you're willing to be with and walk with when all else fails, when all the beauty fades away and the vanity and all them things, like when you still be willing to walk with that person because you see them as beautiful because of the spirit that they have in them.
And that's another thing, like with not just females, males too. But that's why you see so many females, you know what I'm saying, they go after these drug dealers, whatever. But at the same time, if you keep attracting those type of dudes, it's because the universe is, you telling the universe, this is what I like. This is what I like, this type of dude. But you praying for a different dude. But every time you go out dating, you looking at a dude pockets, what he got, you looking at his status and stuff like that. So you telling universe, like, I want more of this.
Right.
I want more of this. So the universe gonna keep sending it to you, just like your thoughts. If you keep thinking bad, universe gonna keep sending it to you.
Right,
like you got to get out of that. Don't keep thinking bad things, even when you're going through bad shit. And I had to learn that. I know it's gonna be hard as shit, but you have to try to really force yourself to stay positive, think positive, so you can get positive vibes and energy brought to you. Because if you don't, you gonna manifest so much
muscles.
crazy
it's
shit.
Definitely not
it's gonna
easy
really
to
drive you
build,
crazy.
especially after you're no longer.
But yeah, it's real, man. Like, and I have been through a true awakening, I believe, and I don't care if don't nobody in my family but my brother right here believe me, because he going through similar things, and it's crazy. But I'm not gonna fault them for that, because you know what, they just haven't reached theirs yet. They haven't reached theirs.
No, I just believe that you have to follow your own path. You know, a lot of people in this world is gonna try to make you feel like the way that you were walking previously, or the way that they are walking, continuing walking, is the right way, and
Facts.
you going off because you're not doing what they believe you should be doing. But you know, you have to be convinced in your own mind, as I always say, as the scriptures say. You know, because I quote the scriptures because that's what a lot of people go off of. Me personally, I'm just searching my soul, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a conscience, which is the word that the Most High wrote on our spirit for us to know. Because Because like I say, if there were no books and none of that, if you never heard of a Bible, all you would have to go off of is
Facts.
your conscience mind. You know what I'm saying? The right and wrong that the Most High instilled in you, that He downloaded in you, because our minds are the first computers, that He downloaded in us from the beginning. We know right from wrong as children. I mean, don't be fooled to think that we don't. You know, and you have to, like I say, I always speak on self-love. You have to be positive with yourself. Your inner conversation has to be on point. You have to practice that like you will practice at basketball, like you will practice at football. It's the same thing.
Facts.
If you want to get great at something, you have to practice it every day. So if you want to be great at like these gurus and things that you see that constantly is positive, no matter, like you wonder like how is these people so positive, like Gandhi and you know Mother Teresa and a lot of these people, when you talk about Christ, you know, these people that stay positive even in the face of the worst adversity, you know what I'm saying, that they can go through. It's because they had control over their minds. They had possession of their minds and they didn't let outside things affect them. Like I say too, you can see a feeling you feel, notice the signal, look at it, see what it's meant to show you, and then let it pass, you know? Because we have feelings for a reason, but they don't have to become you. You don't have to become consumed with them.
And it can be hard with your feelings and emotions, especially in a relationship, because I don't know if I'm transitioning, you know what I'm saying? I still believe that I have faith that we'll get back together, because I'm still trying to figure out, like I was saying earlier, the girl on the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I had this strong ass connection with her. Like, it's like I started telling her I love you within like days, but it was a lesson because I felt so emotionally connected to her. But at the same time, it's like after I went through all this, it's like now I see like I don't even care about her like the way I do about the one that I lost. Like I don't even care about her. So it's like what I'm going through now is like I'm having a battle. Which one which route am I supposed to take? I'm still not sure. Because it's like, what if the one that I was with was my karmic blessing to lead me to her? You see what I'm saying? Because the one that I was with, I'm not with now. I'm at my mom's house in the room, my daughter's over there with her. It's like, and it was just an instant connection. So when somebody feels something like that, if y'all feel something like that with somebody, follow it and see what it means, because I mean, you have to find out what it means, because it's either a lesson or a blessing. It's one of the two. But I believe mine was a lesson, because honestly, nothing came back. And I think it was from like, I kept getting that because I was showing her it was okay to keep treating me like that, because she never responded. She never responded to none of my messages that I was sending. And I was giving genuine emotion to her and she never responded. So that was universe telling me like, okay, we gonna keep on making her treat you like this until you realize you're not supposed to be treated like this. Like, so this is not what you want. You see what I'm saying? You were with the one that you're supposed to be with, and you coming for this, and you deserve better. So you got to know your worth. It's really about knowing your worth and wanting to accept real love, or keep dealing with your past situation thinking that's love out of codependency. You know what I'm saying? It could be emotional codependency, stability codependency. So it's like, is it really love, or is you just codependent on that person's energy? You have to really think about that. And I'm going through that now. Do I really love the one I'm with? Which I know I do after what I've been through, and I've been praying for it that we can work this out. But I got to make sure that maybe she wasn't with me out of just being codependent on my energy.
Man, yo, I hope definitely some knowledge was